So far we have seen that in dynamic programming algorithm, there was the issue of computational complexity. So we have larger sequences, and if we have more than two or more than three sequences, then it becomes practically impossible to do or apply dynamic programming approaches to this multiple sequence analysis problem. So Carrillo and Lippmann in 1988, they came up with an alternative algorithm. Basically, they label it as MSA algorithm, and then there is a software MSA in which this algorithm has been implemented. It's a heuristic algorithm. Remember guys, in heuristic algorithms, as we have talked earlier, you can get the quick solutions. That may not be the exact or the most optimal solutions, but you can have the purpose of your work is served more or less. So this algorithm was presented in order to reduce the search space in dynamic programming, and as we discussed, it's implemented in MSA program. It assumes that the score of multiple sequence alignment is the sum of the scores of all pairwise alignment. So there is a sum of pair or SP method that has been implemented in this algorithm. So let's go and try to understand the sum of pair method with this example. For example, we have 4 sequences. These are amino acid sequences. We have protein sequences like E, C, SQ, SN, SG, SWKN, we have SC, SN. So how many pairwise comparisons we can have if we have 4 sequences? So we see that there are 6 pairwise comparisons if we remove the duplicate comparison. So we can compare sequence 1 with 2, 1 goes with 3, 1 goes with 4, same way 2 goes with 3 and 4, and then 3 and 4 they are compared. So in this way total we have 6 possible comparisons if we have 4 sequences. So here is how this sum of pair method has been implemented. So we do pairwise comparisons. So we take, for example, first comparison where have 1 to 2, sequence 1 and 2, they are aligned with one another. So on sequence 1 we have E, and that is matched with S. So that is actually a mismatch, so we get a score of 0. Remember here guys, we are actually consulting those substitution matrices, so these scores are coming from those matrices actually. So E substituted by S, we get a 0, and then we have this C and N in the next column or the next position. So when we are doing this multiple sequence alignment, we take each position as a column. So in the second column we have a mismatch again, and the score is -4, and then we have SS, there is a match, so we get a +2. So plus scores are high if we get the matches, and for the mismatches we need to consult the matrix. And then QG, we get a -1. Same way we do that for 1 and 3 and 1 and 4 and rest of them, and in the end we get those columns all together and we get a summation of the scores for the whole column. So for example, for column number 1 we get a sum of score that is equal to 6. In column number 2 we get the score that is equal to -16. Column 3 you get -6, and column 4 you get 3. So in general this algorithm can be summarized into these following steps. So we create a phylogenetic tree from the sum of the pair scores. We do this sum of pairing as we did in the previous example in the last slide, and then we come up with a phylogenetic tree. Then we produce a draft alignment built incrementally from the tree. So we do this sum of pair scoring, and then we make up a tree, and then from the tree we get again draft multiple sequence alignment. And the pairwise alignments and the draft MSA then circumscribe a solution space within which we can do or embed or implement a dynamic programming search. Here is the page of this software MSA. It's written as the form for multiple sequence alignment, so where you can do your optimal alignments, you can adjust the gaps, and you can assign the weights, and there are multiple options. You can look into it in your homeworks. You'll be asked to do something similar. So this is the web page for this algorithm. So we see that due to high running time of dynamic programming algorithm, we came up with an alternative by the help of Carrillo and Lippmann, and this algorithm MSA is an alternative to this dynamic programming approach, which has been implemented in the MSA program.